Hello students, welcome to Vidya Mirad. Today I am going to start with integers, which is chapter number 1 for class 7th, and let's begin with exercise 1.1. Question number 1. Here the following number line shows the temperature in degrees Celsius at different places on a particular day. Now you see there is a number line with the names on it and the numbers are representing the temperature in the Celsius. Number 1. Observe this number line and write the temperature of the places marked on it. So now you will see the number line. You have 0 as a center point. If you see, towards the right the numbers will be in positive and towards the left the numbers will be in negative, and we will write it accordingly. Just count the number of jumps and you will come to know their answers. Lahus Priti, if we count, we will start from 0, it will come at 8 and we will write it as minus 8 degrees Celsius as it is on the left side of the 0. Srinagar is counted as minus 2 degrees Celsius, Shimla as 5 degrees, Ooty 14 degrees and Bengaluru 22 degrees. You start counting from 0, right or left, wherever that place is. B part. What is the temperature difference between the hottest and the coldest places? Now what will be the coldest place? Lahus Priti, because it is in minus, and which will be the hottest? Bengaluru, which will be 22 degrees. So let's see the difference. Difference will be calculated by subtracting both the temperatures. So hottest place minus coldest place. Hottest is 22, minus of coldest place is minus 8. So it becomes 22 plus 8, which gives us to 30 degrees Celsius. C part. What is the temperature difference between Lahus Priti and Srinagar? Let us see that. So Lahus Priti temperature was minus 8. Temperature of Srinagar is minus 2. So difference between them will be minus 2 minus of minus 8, which gives us to 6 degrees Celsius. Let's read the D part. Can we say temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is less than the temperature at Shimla? Is it also less than the temperature at Srinagar? So let us see what is their temperature when they are taken together. So temperature when taken together will be minus 2 degrees Celsius, which is of Srinagar, plus Shimla is 5 degrees. It comes to be 3 degrees Celsius. So temperature of Shimla is given as 5 degrees. So this temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is less than that of Shimla by 2 degrees Celsius, because Shimla temperature is 5. When taken together it comes to 3. So difference between them is 2. So it is less. Question number 2. In a quiz, positive marks are given for the correct answer and negative marks are given for incorrect. Now Jack have following scores: 25, minus 5, minus 10, 15 and 10. We need to find out his total at the end. So let us first mark the positive marks. Now Jack gets 25 and 15 as positive marks. Let's add that 25 plus 15 plus 10, which is equal to 50. And negative marks are minus 5 and minus 10, which total comes out to be minus 15. So 15 are correct questions and 15 marks he got for incorrect answers. So what will be the total at the end? 50 minus 15, which comes out to be 35 marks. At Srinagar, temperature was minus 5 degrees Celsius on Monday. So let's begin our solutions while writing it as temperature of Srinagar on Monday is equal to minus 5 degrees Celsius. It dropped down by 2 degrees on Tuesday. Drop down means you need to subtract minus. So it was already minus 5. You will further drop down to minus 2. It will become minus 7. Now on Wednesday it rose by 4 degrees. Rose means you will add plus 4 degrees. So what we will do? We will take the temperature of Tuesday, which was minus 7. From minus 7 we will add plus 4. So it will come at minus 3 degrees Celsius. So temperature on Wednesday was minus 3 degrees Celsius. Next, a plane is flying at a height of 5,000 above the sea level. Above means plus, okay, and the submarine they are telling that is 1200 below the sea level. So that will be represented by minus. So we need to find out the vertical distance between the aeroplane and the submarine. Above is represented by plus and below is represented by minus. If you look into the picture itself, you can easily find out what is the gap between them, what is the distance, 5000 plus 1200, and I can write it as 6200 meters. Mohan deposits 2000 rupees in a bank account and withdraws 1642 from it the next day. If withdrawal of amount from the account is represented by negative integer, then how will you represent the amount deposited? Now here, when we deposit the money in the bank, it means our amount is increasing in the bank. But when I am withdrawing it, withdrawing means I am taking out my money from the bank. That means my amount is getting reduced, my amount is getting decreased. So I will represent it by negative number. So amount deposited is plus 2000, amount withdrawn is minus 1642. So what is the balance in the account left? 2000 deposit, 1642 withdrawn. So balance left is 358 rupees after the withdrawal. Question number 6. Rita goes 20 kilometers toward east from a point A to the point B. Now look at this figure, A to B. That means it is going 20 kilometers toward the east side. I will represent it by plus 20. If she moves 30 kilometers towards west, like from east, she is there at B. Now from B she is moving towards west side, opposite direction. So it will be shown as minus 30 kilometers. So what is the final position from point A? From point A she is 10 kilometers away or 10 kilometers towards the west side. So I will represent it by minus 10 because she is towards the west side. A is the point. If she was on the right side, then it will be represented by plus. Now she is on the left side, on the west side, so its answer is represented by minus 10 kilometers. Magic square. Now there are two squares. Now here what we have to do is, there are 3 rows, 3 columns and 2 diagonals. We will find out their sum by adding them and see that whether the answer is coming same in all the ways or not. Let us take square 1. We start calculating, and at the end we found that when we were taking out the sum of diagonal 2, then I answer got was minus 6. Everywhere answer was coming as 0. At the last stage, last point, it came at minus 6. So it is not a magic square because your answer is not same. Let's see the second square. Here also we will calculate row 1, row 2, row 3, C1, C2, C3, diagonal 1, diagonal 2, and surprisingly everywhere our answer is coming as minus 9. So it is considered as a magic square. Now the question is of verify A minus of minus B is equal to A plus B. You need to prove it by putting the values of A and B. There are 4 questions in this. One by one we will put the value. We will solve left hand side and we will solve right hand side, and we will realize that left hand side is equal to right hand side, because if you see A minus of minus B, we will put the values. Say for example first one, 21 minus of minus 18. What is minus of minus? Minus of minus is plus. So 21 plus 18, that gives you 39. So 39 is left hand side, right hand side is also 39. Both the answers are same, and hence we can say it is verified, it is true. Same we will do with the second, third and fourth part, and everywhere we will find our answer is coming same, and LHS is equal to RHS. Now look here, you are given the equations and we need to put greater than or less than sign to see what is the answers. Now in order to solve these questions, just think of a number line in your mind, or you can draw in your rough hand side like I have shown you over here. Just remember few things. If the number is positive, that is blue line. So what we will do is, as we will move further, positive numbers say 10, 20, 30, 100, 200, 500, whatever. as we grow further, that number will be the bigger number or the greater number. The number which is closer to 0, that will be the smaller number. This is the rule in the case of positive numbers, okay, or when we move towards the right side of the number line. Now it applies the opposite case. Now if we look at the negative numbers, the rule changes that if a number is closer to 0, that will be a greater number, and as we move further and further, that will become a smaller number. So like if you see, for example, number 1, here when we solve the left hand side, we got as minus 12, and when we solve the right hand side, we got at minus 4. Now minus 4, see where is minus 4 on the number line? It is closer to 0. Where will be minus 12? It is far away from it. So minus 4 is a greater number and minus 12 is a shorter number or a smaller number. Same way, let's look at the B part. When we solve LHS, we get minus 15. When we solve RHS, we got minus 2. Now minus 2 is near to 0, so it is a greater number. Minus 15 is far away, so it is a smaller number. So we will put a greater sign towards the second hand side or the right hand side. Same way we will keep doing C, D and E, and everywhere we will, with the help of number line, we will find out whether the number is greater or smaller. Now if you look at the D part, here your LHS is coming to 0 and your RHS is 20. Now 0 and 20, 20 is far away from 0, it's on the right hand side. So bigger the farther the number, bigger the number or greater the number. So it means 20 is bigger than 0, 20 is a greater number. Please remember the trick. If you know the right hand side's opposite will be your left hand side. So here if your number is closer to 0 in the right hand side, that is a smaller number. But on the left hand side, negative number, if a number is closer to 0, that will be a greater number. Same way on the right hand side, if the number is far away, that is a bigger number. But on the left hand side, if a number is negative, if a number is far away, then it is a smaller number. Just remember this rule, you will be very easily able to find out. Next and the last question, it's a question of a monkey who is sitting on a topmost step, that is the first step, and he wants to go to the water level which is at the 9th step. He jumps 3 steps down and jumps back 2 steps. In how many jumps he will reach the water level? We will find out. See, if he going down, he is sitting at the first step, he will jump 3 steps down, and they say that when you are going down you will put minus, and when you are going up you will put plus. So that monkey was going 3 steps down. So from the first step, when he will jump to 3 steps, then it means he has reached to 4th step, but he has gone minus 3. So it's like this, we will mention each and every step where it is, and when it reaches to 9th step, that is the water level, that time if we count, we will see that number of jumps are 11 and total number of steps are minus 8. Same way last one is, here again there is a case, okay, we will just read out. After drinking water, he wants to go back. For this he jumps 4 steps up and then jumps back 2 steps down. So when he is going up, we will represent by plus, when he is going down, we will represent by minus 2. So it will become like this. So number of required jumps will come as 4 and number of steps are 8. So children, here we finish exercise 1.1 integers for you. Very soon I am going to come and explain you exercise 1.2. Till then, I would like if you can go through the integers video so that you know what happens with the plus minus or minus plus sign, so that you don't get confused. It requires really lot of practice. Please do that so that when we do exercise 1.2, it becomes easier for you. And I hope you have understood all the questions, how we have to do step by step, slowly. Definitely you will reach to the correct answers. Thank you so much children. See you soon.